Who are you? Define you.
He was a no one, a zero, zero. Now he's a hunter, he's a hero. He was a kid with his ass down pat. From zero to hero in no time flat. Zero to hero, just like that.
My name is George Oluochokos and I come from Mathare. I was born there and still living there. My growing up in Mathare has been very challenging because the things that you go through in Mathare, from crime, drugs, fights, fire, every time, every now and then, it's been hard living in Mathare. But my experience there has been very good because of my parents. My parents brought us up in a moral way, a way that you follow what is right, despite the challenges that people go through there. But they always encourage us and give us the motivation that you are just living here for the time being. When you grow up, you need to find your path. And that path is where I'm headed to. It's a hard thing seeing your friend, the one that you grew with, full of potential, wasted just their life just like that. Because of this rush of life. You want to make money. You want to be recognized by people, those who take drugs. Also, it comes about when you have wrong role models. I was sent an SMS by our coordinator. It's called MC. He sent me that SMS and he told me that I should go and check out this man from Nigeria called Dr. Wale. So he told me that I should go and get more details because in our group we have 40 members. And none of them was willing. So I got that SMS. I decided to just go to KCB. That was the orientation day. And I was lucky, found Dr. Wale there. In the Zero to Hero class, the thing that stood out for me is the mind shift. You know how people are comfortable living. I wasn't into reading very much. I was reading just like 3 or 4 lines of something, and then the other lines or the other chapters, I just tried to figure it out on my mind. That one, maybe it went this way or that way. But I thank God for Dr. Wale because he introduced us first to himself. We got to know him better, and then he started knowing us, asking you, what do you like to do? Apart from your daily hustles, what other things or what were you dreaming of becoming? So he guided us through. And the hard part came about like asking, who are you? Define you. That was my hardest part because I thought I knew myself better, but I didn't know about my potentials. I'm very lucky that Dr. Wale coached us, he inspired us, he gave us motivational talks. He also prepared us for business. He was grouping us in groups of 10 per group, and we were 5 groups. So he told us to come out with a business plan, something that we can do to generate income. And we started with 5,000. And I was lucky to be among the group that we came about to sell eggs and smokies. And it went on very well. From the first week we started with 5,000. 2 weeks later we had more than 15,000. And it was a very good experience. It prepared most of us who were not into business. So through that, I was very grateful. And also that is where an opportunity came out of Princecam Media. They said that they wanted one guy so that he can be taught on media. And I had that passion, but I didn't know that I will emerge out the one to be at Princecam, because it was very challenging. We had a lot of guys, very talented, but to me I'm very grateful to be here at Princecam. My experience here at Princecam Media Training Center was very fantastic. I really love it because of the staff there. They are very friendly. The environment is very exceptional. it's very conducive for you to think, because they say think out of the box, but here it's a big place. You think extremely wide. I was very afraid of the cameras. The only thing that I knew how to use was only a phone, the camera that's on the phone. So here I came to find out that there are a lot of cameras, the HMC, the 5D Mark III, Mark II. They are very broad, but the teacher told us that we should get familiar with them. I was very afraid. I even found out that there are some terms that they use that I didn't know, but after practice and more practice, I came familiar with. I come from Mathare, and in Mathare there are a lot of people, but mostly people focus on Mathare about the negative things, because the negative have outshined the positives. So I came about to think about this project of profiling a girl that we were with and in Zero to Hero class. She's called Caroline Duko. After we were done with selling eggs and smokies for the project at Zero to Hero, she decided to take that step to go and create a job for herself and her mother. So she started selling the eggs and smokies. It's like a chain, so she continued individually. I saw her effort. I was bumping into her at home because we stay at the same place, and she was selling the eggs and smokies. And that thing stood out for me because her story is very exceptional. She's a teenager, she's a single parent, and she's going through all the challenges in the slums, but she has stood out to fight all of them. So I decided that this is the time that the people outside need to see her effort. On my graduation day, I was very happy. Seeing my dad first there, and it was the day that I was graduating. It made me feel, I can't explain it, but I felt very happy to see my dad here. And I was very grateful to see Dr. Wale also there. I was very humbled to see him, because he's the one who stretched, like, he showed me the path to follow. From the graduation, what I want to major in is to do feature films or feature stories about those people who the world have not yet seen, but they're doing exceptional things. They need to be heard, they need to be seen. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I came to realize a lot of things that I didn't know that they exist in me. Like I would say, George is a simple guy, very humble, very social, outgoing. I'm somebody that thinks, I don't think outside of the box, but I just think broadly. I have these great ideas that sometimes I think they can make me go crazy. I have a lot, but the best thing that I came to realize about myself is that when I focus on something, I grasp it with both of my hands till the end. Despite what people say, if I know I want to do something, I just focus on it and I go for it until the results come. And I'm one guy who never regrets. My message to Dr. Wale is to thank him. He's doing something great. Like he told us that his main focus is about Mathare, and also his slogan of changing one mind at a time. I'm very grateful, because when Dr. Wale talks to you and you are ready to change and you change, I'm very sure you are not the only one who have changed. If you speak to your family members, your relatives, your brothers and sisters, your friends, they are those who adore you, like the path that you've chosen. I can just tell the world that I'm ready, and what I'm doing and what I want to do is very great. Despite all the obstacles that are before me, I know I'm going to come out victorious. So watch me.